Hello everyone, welcome you all in today's session. This is N.K. Sagar from Department of Mechanical Engineering, Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Bhopal. In today's session, we are going to discuss the introduction part of the materials technology. Basically, this lecture has been designed on the basis of RGPV syllabus for the third semester students. The subject code is ME303 and subject name is Materials Technology. So let us start from the definition of material. What do you mean by material? The material is something through which any useful engineering product or component can be produced. Yes, we have to make the different components. Then how to make the different components? We require some material. So what type of material we have to choose? What type of material we have to select for making that particular component for a particular application? So for example, the components like shaft, bearings, gears, crank, pistons, etc. So there are so many components in the field of mechanical engineering. Those are made, those are manufactured by using the different uh, materials. So about that material we are going to study in this subject. So this is the simple definition of the material. The material is something through which any useful engineering product or component can be produced. How the materials are classified? The materials are classified as metals. In the metals, ferrous and non-ferrous, then polymers, then ceramics and composites. Further, the polymers, the ceramics and composites are categorized. So for example, ceramic materials are further classified as glasses, clay, refractories, abrasives, cements, advanced ceramics. Now, in this subject, we have to focus on the metals, and the remaining materials we will study in the higher studies. So this is the classification for the metallic materials, the engineering materials, metals, then metals categorized as metallic materials and non-metallic materials. Under the metallic materials, further there is a classification like ferrous and non-ferrous. Under the ferrous, steels and cast irons. In the steels, there are different steels: plain steel, carbon steel, and alloy steel. And the cast iron has different category: gray, white, malleable, ductile, and nodular. Then in the non-ferrous, there are aluminum, copper, magnesium, tin, zinc, lead, nickel, and their alloys. And for the non-metallic materials, there is organic and inorganic. Under the organic, plastics, wood, paper, rubber, leather, petroleum. Under the inorganic, minerals, cement, glass, ceramics, graphite. So these are the different category of the materials, and these materials are used as per the application, as per the different application. So the metals play major role in the industry and produce number of products in the different areas like household utensils. You have seen in the kitchen so many utensils are made by the metals. Then automobile parts, parts of machine tools and cutting tools, etc. Now further there is a classification of steels. Under the steel there is a low alloy steel and high alloy steel. And about the classification of materials and classification of steels, definitely you have studied in the basic mechanical engineering, because some basic portion of the materials has been covered in that subject also. So how the steels are classified: low alloy and high alloy. Low alloy and high alloy means in the low alloy, the percentage of carbon will be less as compared to the percentage of carbon in the high alloy. Under the low alloy, there is a low carbon steel, medium carbon steel, and high carbon steel. And under the high alloy, there is a tool steel and stainless steel. This is the classification of the polymers. How the polymers are classified. Polymers are commonly classified according to the thermal effect as follows. Under the polymers, there is a plastics and rubbers. The plastics are further categorized as thermoplastics and thermosets. Under the thermoplastics, there is a crystalline and the amorphous materials. In the category of rubber, there is a elastomers. So this is the classification of the polymer. But just I have shared this slide only for uh, the information, because polymer classification or polymer based materials are not covered in the syllabus. About the polymers classification and the methods and the products you will study in the higher semesters. This is the classification of the composites. Composites are classified as particle reinforced, fiber reinforced, and the structure. And further, the particle reinforced, fiber reinforced, and structure uh, composites are classified accordingly. Now, what is a materials technology? The materials technology deals with the different engineering materials that we have discussed in the previous slides. Different materials we have seen, and also we have seen the classification part. So this subject deals with the different engineering materials, formation and design of different alloys. Also, we will learn in this subject how the different alloys are formed, selection of suitable materials as per the product requirement, how to choose the suitable material for a particular component, what are the criteria, components service conditions after implementation that component in the particular machinery, what will be the component service conditions, those also that part also will be covered in this subject. Environment, high temperature, corrosion, its processes, and implementation economically for various applications. So this was the definition for the materials technology. Now, what is the importance of the materials technology? Under the importance, what type of material we have to choose, what type of material we have to design for a particular type of component, what will be the weight of component, what will be the cost of product, what will be the strength required when component will come in process, and how much strength will be required. So this is the importance for making the important product having required strength, light and weight, as well as economically. So and mechanical engineer must have sufficient knowledge about this subject, since then he or she can produce good and successful component. The major portion of this subject is covered in the JET examinations, public sectors examinations, railways examinations, UPSCs, and other competitive examinations. Most of the questions are covered from this subject. So this was the introduction part of the materials technology, in which we covered the definition of the material, how the material is defined, and how the materials technology is defined, what is the importance, and how the different materials are classified. Those all things we have covered in today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will discuss the further things of the subject. So thank you very much.